Mrs. Enos here today, and I am going to walk you through creating a brand new website in Dreamweaver. The very first thing we have to do is create a site definition. In order to do that, we need a project folder. I'm going to work on my desktop today, but you can choose to work on a USB, you can work in your documents, or you can work on your desktop. Just remember, wherever you choose to create your local folder or your root folder, once you do your site definition, you will not be able to move it around. So choose wisely. Today I am going to work on my desktop. So the very first thing I'm going to do is create a local folder. So I'm going to right click and hit new folder. That's going to allow me to go ahead and name my folder. I'm going to hit the enter key just so I can go ahead and rename this. Okay. And I'm going to call this portfolio. You want to name it something that makes sense for your website. Inside this folder, I need to get myself organized. So I'm going to make two different folders in here. I'm going to make an images folder in here and a media folder. That's just in case that I want still images, movies, and audio on my website. So in here, I'm just going to go ahead and make a new folder, and I'm going to call this images. And then another folder, and I'm going to call this one media. That's just so I can go ahead and stay organized. Once I have my project folders created, I am going to go ahead and launch Dreamweaver. So I have Dreamweaver launched here, and I have at the top, you'll see Dreamweaver open. I have File, Edit, View, Insert, Tools, Find, Site, Window, and Help. I also have a number of panels open, and here, this is the view. This is very important. You have developer view and standard view. Since we're in a design class, I do tend to work under standard view because Dreamweaver is a what you see is what you get website editor. That means you can code and develop websites visually and in HTML5. So I like to see my screen in two different ways simultaneously. So I am going to leave my view on standard. So once I have my view set up, I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to go to the word site. We are going to click on site and we are going to create a brand new site definition. So I'm going to hit new site. On this pop-up menu, I get to name my website. So I'm going to call it Mrs. Enos Portfolio. Then I get to choose my local site folder. That is the project folder we just created on the desktop. So I'm going to go ahead, click on that folder, scroll to desktop, and I'm going to choose my portfolio folder. Now I am going to go to advanced settings and I want to do a default images folder. So here, I'm just going to click in here in the default images dialog box here, and I'm going to click on this browse for folder. And there's my images folder. This is just going to make my life easier as I start to save my images in my folders and have all my files set up. So once I am done here, I can go ahead and hit save. And you'll notice on the right here, I have a files panel. Now I can see my local site folder, my images folder, and the media folder that I have recently set up. Here, under this drop-down menu, if I had different websites that I was working on, I could toggle through those and see all of my files. This eliminates us going from the desktop back into Dreamweaver. We're able to just see, save, and edit all the files right visually, right in our files panel. It's another way that Dreamweaver makes the program very compact and easy to use. So there you have it, class. That is a basic site definition. If you wanted to edit your site definition, you can always go up to Site at the top of your screen and go Manage Sites. And you can choose one and hit the pencil here, and that'll bring us right back to the dialog box, and we can go ahead and make changes. If we don't want to, we can just hit Cancel and done. So there you have it, how to set up and edit a site definition in Dreamweaver.